Good afternoon. Boy, isn't this a beautiful afternoon. My name is Benjamin F. James. I was born here in Kosciuszko County in 1838. As a young man, I really became upset with what was going on in the South with slavery and all, and I just felt compelled to join the Union Army and fight against the South. As a matter of fact, I enlisted for a year with the 12th Indiana Infantry. We didn't see much action, only one skirmish. And in that skirmish, when we bumped into the enemy, we kind of frightened them a little bit and they started firing on us right away. And luckily, we entrenched on a fence row. And I looked down the fence row to get my command from the commanding officer. His name was Captain Hale. His horse was riderless. Well, the rebels were about to charge us, so I told the men to commence firing, and I slipped down the fence row to find out what happened to Captain Hale. When I got down to him, he was lying flat on his back. His blue eyes were staring into the clouds above, and he had a pleasant look on his face. His head was encircled in a pool of blood. I called for a medic, but of course it was too late. Shortly after that, I mustered out of the Army, and I made my way back here to Kosciuszko County, and I courted and married Emily Jarrett. We took up housekeeping right here on North Main Street. What I had found out later was Captain Hale, I got along real well with him before his demise, and he had put me in for a direct commission in the regular Army. So in December of 1863, I got word from the Union Army that I received my direct commission, and off to the Army I went again as a second lieutenant. Then I saw action in several battles and several skirmishes. I was present when General Johnson surrendered his army in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I served provost till I mustered out of the Army in December of 1863. I made my way back home here to my wife, and I tried to be the best husband I could be. I had 4 children, and their names were Rose, Eliza, Millie, and Frank. I was a farmer, and that's how I supported my family. I was a member of the Grand Army of the Republic, and it's a veterans organization for Union soldiers. Oh, and me and my family were members of the Methodist Church.
Benjamin passed away from hardening of the arteries and gangrene April 14th, 1921, here in Kosciuszko County. Benjamin and his wife family were members of the Methodist Church, and as of tomorrow, they would have been married 147 years by now. Thank you for your military service, Benjamin.